Hello, I'm Bacon Lover 2011. Yes, I have a new YouTube channel now, and I'm recording this. Anyways, so um, today we're playing. You all know it, and you all love it. Doki Doki Literature Club. If you're a child, get out. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression may not have a safe experience. For any content warnings, please visit this thing. Okay. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agreed that you were at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Guess what? I'm 14. Hey! Oh, I missed this song. Doki Doki. You know we about to hit that bacon lover. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out since you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I got tired of waiting up. Sounds like me. But if she's going to shit something like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ah! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Bacon. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any to be mean if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Yeah. Ha. Ha. We cross the street together to make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Bacon, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Heck, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I don't watch anime! Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I cannot hear myself over the music, so I'm sorry if I say something bad. I can't even hear myself talk or think. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Really, at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. If there's a Pokemon club, let me join, please. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Other than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me even makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club. Not accurate. I'd go for the chess club, honestly. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You didn't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you wait late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Huh? Meanie. I can't do a girl voice. I'm gonna stop with that. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Heh heh heh. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to plan all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Yay, let's go. Hallway. Ooh. And thus today marks the day I sowed thou soul for a cupcake. I dejectively follow, say I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school. It's upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a
Boy! Way to kill the atmosphere. Bacon, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Our words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ah! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. And Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. The small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Hey, I'm a first year. Yeah, high school absolutely sucks. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I like the, shading style of... I like it. Yeah, shading. Yes, shading. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Bacon. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, why are you bent over like that? Stop it, I don't like it. No, stop it. She got green eyes. I like the color green, you know. I like the color green. We do know each other well. We really talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Bacon. We made room at you for the table. We made room for you at the table. So you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? Oh, I can go for some sweet tea. The girls have desks arranged to form a table. I don't see a table. Why is there a locker at the classroom? As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. She looks so proud of herself. And she looks like she's seen a ghost. She just looks disappointed. The whiskers are done with icing, and a little piece of chocolate were used to make the ears. It's so cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Let me, wipe it off real quick. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best thing to take a bite. I know that feeling, like a Pop-Tart. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. I might be sneaking glances in hers also. I mean, what? I'm sorry. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for, you, dummy. All right. Give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep the whole tea set at the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? You got purple hair. I like purple hair. I guess. Why is that hair bow so big? Oh well. Don't let yourself get too intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. Yeah, it's working. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider joining the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? These girls making me sleepy. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. I got a blanket on. Kind of tired. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Stop bending over like that! Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club. True, all the drama. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Stop holding hands. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. A microphone! No, it broke a little bit. No, it broke. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort and starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I hate this. My microphone's being weird. No, I broke it! No! Wait, I can fix it. Bacon the Builder. Hold up. I'm like Emmett from the Lego movie. Hold on. I'm the chosen one. Hold up. I'm no longer the chosen one. I'm turning it the wrong way. Ow, Lord, I broke it more! W, Grandpa. He fixed the microphone. I've doxed myself. have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it does make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. I mean, that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a brand new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Bacon, what kind of things do you like to read? I like to read. I like to read science books. Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering them. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid by the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds a comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. It was scary. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. When a story makes me think or takes to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If my throat won't let me speak correctly, even if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you the idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like we were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! I'd say otherwise. You're very cute, Natsuki. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Getting tired. These girls make me sleepy with this tea, these poems. The truest form of writing is the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. I'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, stop bending over! Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we can all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bacon? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I politely go forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I joined this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Bacon, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super... that word. Family friendly still. And then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bacon, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Asterisk. Yeah. That's not an asterisk. Wait, that's a tilde. I just looked that up. What? No! Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Bacon, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always sad for school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Tilda! Some funky music. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Sayori and Natsuki, I like you guys. Alright. I like smiling. I like bubbles. Parfait. Depression. Why do you like depression? Foreshadowing? Huh? It fills you with determination. Oh no, Yuri! The foreshadowing is real. Explosion. Lollipop. Incongruent. Twirl. Fluffy. Universe. Swimsuit? No. I like love. Love's cool. I like breathing. I like climaxes. I like sticky things. No, I want to get married. To you? Sure. Pray. Always pray. Pray. Yeah! I like tickle. That doesn't say tickle. Always forgive. Who likes lust? Hurry. I didn't know you were into that. All right. I like beautiful landscapes. Melancholy. I like kitties. Yeah. All right. I think. Hi again, Bacon. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I would never. This might be all a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. With the last comments where everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bacon. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. You already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just planned here to come hang out or what. Oh, pardon me. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki found herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monaga. That's the way to say it. Manga is literature! You're right, ma'am. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Tilda. Bacon always Bacon always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. See, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? But you really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Becky can become good friends too? Sayori. Aw. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh yeah! Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. Tilda! It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So a nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. You make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want it. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl actually being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take out the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wanted to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related? How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Oh, literature related by myself. All right, I get it. I guess I could read the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening on, and I end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. Problem is, the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something speaks their creativity to mind. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we do come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come to us in first place if it's a literature event. So it's most important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after that, after they come, we could do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Oh, my air conditioning's cut on. I love it. Wait, no, I don't. It's cold. I have a blanket. What am I talking about? I try to hear her deliberating this. Deliberating. Yes, deliberating. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Yeah, I like cupcakes sometimes. I don't get the vanilla, and I like them. If it's not, then I don't like them. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Why are you so close? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Nearly fell out of a chair. I just did. Sorry. Tilda! Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I like the facial expressions. It shows lots of emotions. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Looks straight to me. There's toothpaste stain on your collar. What colored toothpaste? I tried to wipe stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they wouldn't. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. I've got a feeling like I should save. How does the saving system work? Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. No, she has her own unique style. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? I'll be your boyfriend. I'll be it. I'll do it. I can do it for free. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Don't do it! No! Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa, that's a very weird, that's a very weird, that's a weird, that's a very weird angle to be at. Stop blushing, please. I'm getting kind of scared here. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does all these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close a button near her chest. I'm scared. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. Yep. Why did... If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner than it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? That's okay. Yeah, sure. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Unbutton it. Yes! You need your sense of style. Hugh, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and twirls out. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let me do things he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Pardon me. And you take better care of I do take better care of me than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things! Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone, huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Bacon, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? You betcha I did! Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition book. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Asuki reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, a choice! Hold on, I should save. Alright, I want to view Sayori's. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. ... Oh my goodness, this is so good, Bacon! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm even doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Haha. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Atsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a lot better than other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a bacon poem! TM. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Tilda! Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Weird thing to do to a poem, okay. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm still standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Bacon. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Let me turn up this volume. I feel like it's a bit low. Okay, this should be good. I'm just sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold that to you then. Yay! Now you'll read my poems too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Me too. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write it? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean! I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I got all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Hee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki. How you doing? ... Well, that's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told you you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, and made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I don't take that away from her. I'm scared of Monica. Yuri, how you doing? ... Here's just the poem. A minute passes and more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed it might be after reading it, though. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through all that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing here I recognize in new writers is that they tried to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic and matters they form fit to two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in that club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Pardon me. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, I can't read corset! Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Semicolon! Someone actually used it right! I love that! Yuri, you're good! You have a bacon approval! Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Well, dadgum, that was pretty good! I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. You have handwriting so good I can't understand it. What are you talking about? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Pardon me. Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bacon. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before we pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright. Save that there. Alright. That is all for this video of Doki Doki Literature Club. Please make sure to like, subscribe, since this is the new channel after all. And if you do want to see this video unedited, it will be up on my other channel, which is used for extras and such other things. So make sure to subscribe to that one as well. But anyways, yes, remember, Jesus loves you. Have a great day, and look out for episode 2.